Welcome to the Hillsborough County Value Adjustment Board. First order of business is roll call. Kemp.
Here.
Cohen. Snively.
Here.
Dyson.
Here.
Simon.
Here.
We have a quorum.
And for the record, VAB Legal Counsel is here as well.
I'd like to call the meeting to order and lead in the Pledge of Allegiance, if everyone would stand. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The purpose of today's meeting is the election of chairman and vice chairman, to approve minutes, approve phase 1 recommended decisions, authorize advertising for special magistrates, approve filing fees and resolution, and handle other VAB matters. Our first item would be the election of chairman and vice chair.
I will, thank you.
Then take a roll call vote. Kemp.
Yes.
Snively.
Yes.
Dizer. Simon.
Yes.
Was there a second?
I'll second the motion.
Usually nominations don't
Yeah, you
require
don't
a second.
require seconds.
Okay, I'd like to take nominations for vice chair.
Make a motion that Ms. Snively accept Chairwoman Simon of the board.
Thank you. I'll
Full board.
accept that nomination.
Thank you.
We'll take a roll call vote. Kemp.
Yes.
Snively.
Yes.
Dizer.
Yes. Sorry.
Simon.
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. And we can move into public comments. Chair Kemp.
Thank you. And let me just check with the council. Do I have to read the chair statement, or was that enough? It was in the, yes, okay. Okay, thank you. The VAB welcomes comments from petitioners about any issue or concern related to their petition or processes of the VAB, the Value Adjustment Board. Anyone wishing to speak before the VAB during the public comment portion of the meeting will be able to do so by completing an online public comment form found at, and this is a long one, at hillsboroughcounty.org and /en/government /meeting information /speak at a virtual meeting /speak at a virtual VAB meeting. So maybe if you just Google some of that, you'll find it. You will be required to provide your name and telephone number in your email. This information is being requested to facilitate the audio conferencing process. The chair will call on speakers by name in order in which the emails were received for public comment. An audio call-in number will be provided to participants that have completed the form after it's received by the county. All callers will be muted upon calling and will be unmuted in the submission order after being recognized by the chair by name. When addressing the VAB, please state your name and speak clearly into the microphone. 3 minutes is allowed for public, for each speaker. And we have 3 speakers signed up for today, and I'll call on Mr. Thomas Ward first.
Madam Chair, Thomas Ward has not called in.
Okay, we'll move to the second public comment. Denise Lopez Mascara.
Yes, that's me.
Yes, you're recognized.
Thank you. So now it's my turn to talk?
Yes, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you very much, madam. So basically, what I wanted to let you know, the appointment that we had in October, it was to confirm that I'm living in my current location, 8909 North Locust Avenue. But based on all the information that the appraisals, Ron Gonzalez and Marilyn Martinez, has perceived from that meeting, it's false. I feel mistreated, abused, slander. They are saying that I don't live in my property, that I didn't live in my property, based on some return mail. They also said that I was evasive in my testimony, which is really false. Yesterday I called the VAB phone number to confirm if you have ever received some documents that I sent in July to the evidence at hcfl.org, and you never received my evidence, but no one ever confirmed that I never sent anything. I never got a call either to confirm what was the documents that I sent. I sent bank statements, I sent my utility bills, my electric bill, my tax returns were sent to you to confirm that this is my property. I really feel frustrated because of the situation, because of the way that they are writing the facts about me. What else? They are saying that I cannot explain reasons about what's going on. Yes, I can explain the reasons why they're going on. That's why we had the meeting in October. But then at the end of the conclusion of law, don't tell me why, they wrote, the petitioner is living in her house by January 1st of 2020. So you're accusing me also of not changing the address on my driver license. I didn't know that was super important. It was my mistake that I didn't change the address when I bought the house. But as you know, to change the address, you have to pay $35. You have to make appointments. You have to wait half of the day of my work. I have to make permission. It is very difficult for someone to go change the address like nothing is happening. So you cannot blame me for something that it's not correct. This is my property. I'm living here. So I really need your help because I don't know what's going to happen with this.
Are you finished, Ms. Mosquera?
Yes, madam.
Thank you. And we can talk about this momentarily unless, I don't know if there would be any advice at this time.
I reviewed the recommendation by Magistrate Andrea Johnson. It appears at the hearing there was a request for bank statements, tax returns, anything that would document her residency, including her driver's license, which she stated didn't document that. So that makes it hard for us to grant it because we need something that shows an affidavit of domicile even would have done that, a vehicle registration, address on tax returns, location of bank accounts, proof of payment of utilities, and none of that was submitted to the magistrate. So that's why the recommendation was as it was. So that would be the only issue.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to
Madam Chair.
clarify. And we'll, at this point, go to the third and final, unless the first speaker shows up. But Nestor Rivera. Mr. Rivera, are you there?
Madam Chair, Nestor has not called in.
Okay, and Mr. Ward isn't there at this time either?
That is correct.
Okay, so looks like we had one public commenter, and we had our council's response to that situation.
Madam Chair, may I get clarification? So, Ms. Parwani, based on your comments, you're saying that none of those documents that were provided were able to prove residency or tenancy of that particular individual?
It doesn't look like that she provided that to the magistrate.
Okay.
So that's the issue.
Got it.
At that time of the hearing, those could be provided to circuit court, I guess, if, and that's how it could be addressed. She can reapply next year. That would be another option and provide all those documents again.
Okay, thank you.
And with that, do we have a motion to approve the minutes of the September 17th, 2020 meeting?
So moved.
Motion by Director Snively. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, and 2 seconds. A second by Mr. Simon and Mr. Dicer. Seeing that, can we have a roll call?
Kemp,
Yes?
Snively,
Yes.
Dizer,
Yes.
Simon.
Yes.
Motion carried 4-0.
Okay. And now we have to authorize advertising for the special magistrate applications. And do we have a,
We have to do number 6, Chair.
oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. Approve Phase 1 recommended decisions. Do we have a motion with that, or do we have any presentation, or? Okay, we have a motion?
Move to approve.
Okay, Ms. Snively, second? Do we have a second to?
I'll second.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't hear if you did it. Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve Phase 1 recommendation, or recommended decision. So can we have a
Who
roll
had the
call vote?
second? Sorry.
Simon? Kemp?
Thank you.
Yes?
Snively?
Yes.
Dizer?
Yes.
Simon?
Yes.
Motion carried 4-0.
Okay, thank you. And now we'll move to the authorize advertising for special magistrate applications. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Okay. Mr. Dicer, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. And seeing no discussion, we'll have a roll call vote, please.
Kemp?
Yes?
Snively?
Yes.
Dizer?
Yes.
Simon?
Yes.
Motion carried 4-0.
Okay, thank you. And finally, we'll go to approving the filing fee resolution.
We
Sorry,
have two
Mr.
options
Caban.
on the filing fee resolution.
Mm-hmm.
One is to continue with a filing fee, which is $15 per petition and $5 per contiguous parcel on those filings that have a contiguous filing. And then the other one is to waive the filing fee altogether.
Are you saying those are our two choices we have?
That's correct.
Okay, so can I have a motion? What's the board's pleasure?
I'll move to, I believe, keep the filing fee as is, which is $15.
Right.
Plus 5 for contiguous parcels.
Thank you. And so we have a motion by Director Snively. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, we're moving right along here. So we have a motion and a second. Seeing no further discussion.
I do have one question.
Yes.
How long has the filing fee been this, $15 plus the 5? How long has it been like that?
And I'm sorry, but I didn't hear that clearly.
How long has the filing fee been $15 plus the $5 contiguous parcel charge?
We reinstated it a couple years ago, but we had it previously. There was just a short gap in time for a couple years that we didn't have a filing fee. And by statute, we're only allowed to charge up to $15, and on contiguous parcels, it's the $15 filing fee plus each additional parcel thereafter would be $5.
Okay.
It's quite beneficial, considering circuit court is a much more expensive option.
Very good. Thank you for answering
You're
that.
welcome.
Good clarification.
Good information. I guess we've maxed out here with our filing fees. So with that, if we could have a roll call vote, please.
Kemp?
Who had the
Yeah.
second?
Yes?
Snively?
Yes.
Dizer?
Yes.
Simon?
Yes.
Motion carried 4-0, and Dizer had the second.
Thank you.
Thank you. And seeing any other VAB matters at this time?
Yes, under tab 9A, we have some correspondence and background. The first one is a decision that Judge Holder, litigation between the Hillsborough County and Property Appraiser's Office regarding the Hillsborough County Aviation Authority. The Hillsborough County Value Adjustment Board, the special magistrate found in favor of the property appraiser, but the board members had reversed that without hearing or consideration of the facts, so Judge Holder had ruled in favor of the property appraiser on the same grounds as originally found by the special magistrate. So that's like the first 14 pages of the correspondence. The next piece of correspondence is from Department of Revenue Property Tax Oversight. It's about some proposed rules and workshops they had scheduled. The next piece is PTO informational bulletin. And then the last one is a petitioner who went to circuit court. So just that information there and the findings.
VAB has been dismissed from that last lawsuit. It's just to let you know it's ongoing with the property appraiser.
Thank you.
And 9B is they're showing that we have properly advertised this meeting for today. And our next meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, March 24th at 9:30, which
you.
I will need an in-person quorum again.
Thank you. And at this time, seeing no further matters, we will stand adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.